Welcome to Colombia! Visiting 6 historic towns in 13 days. Welcome, wonderful people all over the world and my lovely audience, my subscribers. I welcome you to today's video. Some time ago I was in Medellin for some new projects, and then instead coming back right away to Bogota, I went to different towns, and then I remembered also I wrote this itinerary once for potential clients, and this is just something I need to show you and explain you. It's such a great trip. So this trip will require a little bit of driving, but not too much, and also the scenery on the way is just great. It's so beautiful, and you just need to know that and to see that, what I experienced the last couple of weeks. So who is that trip for and what to expect? This trip is for people who want to see classic historic towns from the coffee zone, the coffee production areas. We are going to the south of Antioquia. Antioquia is the department where you find Medellin. And then we go to Caldas, which is part of the Paisaje Cultural de Café, and then until Quindío. But I will tell you everything in detail. And this is for people who are interested in culture, in history, and want to have a great experience. And it's not a normal tourist trip, but something very unique and something very, very cool, as you will see. And just a little side note, if you want to see more impressions from all those great towns, wait until the end, then I will stop talking and we will show you more. So how does this trip look like? 6 towns in 13 days. The start will be in Medellin, spending 1 night there, because when you arrive it's good to relax a little bit. And the next day it's about 3.5 hours driving to Khardim. 2 nights in Khardim, and then about 2.5 hours driving to Jerez, again 2 nights, and then again about 2.5 hours driving to Aguadas, just 1 night in Aguadas, then 2 hours to Salamina, 2 nights in Salamina, and then about 4 hours driving to Apia, 2 nights in Apia, 2 hours driving to Finlandia, again 2 more nights, and then it's just 50 minutes to the airport in Pereira, Risaralda, back to Medellin and back home. So this is the trip. And before diving into the itinerary a little bit deeper, you will find also links and affiliated links here down in the description sections. If you have any comments or questions, write them down in the comment section, and you can give me a like, subscribe to the channel, of course. I'm always happy about that. So let's start now. So the first destination will be Khardim. It's 134 kilometers from Medellin. It was founded 1864. It's on 1,750 meters above sea level, which is 5,740 feet, and the population is approximately 15,000 inhabitants in and outside the town. The recommended hotel, Hotel Pasiflora, and great is to see the central square, really cool, because you find chairs and tables and you can just spend time and relax and enjoy and watch the local village life going on. Also, there is the Waterfall of Love. They have tuk-tuk taxis which you can take to visit some stuff right around the town. Also, there's a cave with the waterfall where you can hike to, which is quite great. And there is a cable car, and there is a very cool bird which you can go and watch. It's called the Cock of the Rocks. It's a very red bird, a little noisy, and also for not super bird lovers, very cool to see. And Khardim is a great place to spend and walk around, to suck up the history and the great architecture. And then 2 days later, driving to Jerez Antioquia, still in Antioquia, also part of the coffee growing area in Colombia. It's 2.5 hours, and this town was founded 1850. It's on 1910 meters above sea level, which is 6,266 feet, and the population is approximately 14,000 inhabitants. The best hotel I found is Hotel El Despertar, which is very beautiful, it's great. Then you also have the central square, you have the church, the central square, and on one side you have all the restaurants, and yeah, you have the normal village life going on. It's really great, and currently they're building a highway and a huge bridge, and locals told me in the future it will only take about 90 minutes from Medellin, which will lead to that it will become much more touristy. Then there is also cool stuff to do. You can visit the Cristo statue, that's the one that stands over the town, and you can walk up through the Botanical Garden, but don't commit the same error as me, taking the wrong path and then having to go up through the grass and being wet all over. No, there's also a road going up there. And there's a mountain next to the town where you also can hike up. There's a cable car, and there's a secret viewpoint, and you have the whole view over the Valle del Cauca, and this is just spectacular. And it's a great town. Also, you can walk around and you can see the real coffee region architecture and chill and drink a coffee. Great town to do some active stuff with hiking, and also just spend inside town, maybe doing not so much. Then from Jericho we drive to Aguadas, and I have a 4x4, so I took the road to Támesis, which led up the mountain and then down, and it was good to have a 4x4 with a little clearance, but you also can take the normal road, and the scenery, it's just beautiful, it's spectacular, it's really, really great. So Aguadas was founded 1808, and it's 2,214 meters above sea level, which is 7,263 feet, and the population is 22,000. Aguadas, of all the towns, I would say is the least touristic town, and also there are not so good hotels yet. So I recommend you checking into the Sueño Dorado or the Casa Blanca, the White House. They have a suite which is also quite okay. The central square also is great, total local life. They have about 1 million festivals. Right on the central square they have a tourist office with staff of 5. Go there, they will tell you everything, give you a map, and it's really, really great organized. Then there is a hat production, the hat museum, because they have the Aguadas hat. And you have the Monserrate. There is not only Monserrate in Bogota, but also in Aguadas. And you also have the Cristo statue, and there are different colorful stairs and also some interesting fountains. And great place, time will fly by, you will see. And spending just one night there it's not too much, but also not too little. And then Salamina. When I was there, they were reconstructing the bridge, so it was a little longer, but usually it takes about 2 hours then from Aguadas. Salamina was built 1825. It's on 1,822 meters above sea level, or 5,977 feet, and the population is approximately 17,000 people or inhabitants. The best hotels. So we usually use the Hotel Boutique Lola Garcia in the past, which is a great old house converted in a boutique hotel. Beautiful and has all its charm. Or there's a new one just opened, La Estancia, also great boutique, beautiful hotel. So those are my favorites. Then what we have as a specialty, very close to Salamina, we have the wax palms of Samaria, and it's a great alternative for Salento. because it's not so touristy and there are many wax palms. It's a great plan. And also in Salamina you can you have the great view 360 degrees, because the whole town is not built on a hill but like on the edge, so it's a really interesting ubication. And also the cemetery is very beautiful, and from my point of view this is one of the towns which has most tourist potential for the future and is still undiscovered treasure. Then some more information. Also, it started in Aguadas. That's the region of PPC, which is the Paisaje Cultural Cafetero, in English, Coffee Cultural Landscape, and that was recognized by the UNESCO in 2011. And the region that is including is Caldas, Quindío, Risaralda y Valle del Cauca. And this region is so spectacular. Settlement started in the late 19th century, and it's very beautiful because of its original Antioqueño architecture in Baerik. And this is very unique. So you will find very bright colors of facades and balconies. And also you will find very authentic central squares and local Colombian life. Very beautiful. And also very colorful willy jeeps and chivas, which today still serve as the public transportation. So let's go back to Apia in Risaralda, which is about 4 hours driving from Salamina. This town was founded 1883. It's on 1,630 meters above sea level, which is on 5,347 feet, and the population is about 20,000 inhabitants. Also, Apia is not so touristically developed, and the best hotel, one of the good hotels you can find on the central main square is Hotel Junior Plaza. It's not like incredible, but it's also not too expensive. The activities, you can walk around Apia, it's beautiful. It's also a real nice original coffee regional town with the central square and the nice buildings and the church. And the whole region around Apia, they're growing coffee, and you have the view over the whole valley. It's beautiful. So you can actually drive around a little bit, also visiting other towns. And also you have access to the geographical Chocó, because there is a road actually leading to Quibdó, which is the capital of El Chocó. And what we did over there was birding, and you find some endemic species, which is great. But if you want to do some hiking or birding, you will need a local guide. Then again, just 2 hours more by car, you can get to Finlandia, which to me is the most beautiful town of Quindío. It was founded 1878, is on 1,923 meters above sea level, which is 6,309 feet, and has a population of approximately 15,000 inhabitants. There are several hotels in or around Finlandia because it's also a bit touristy, and in the region you also have Salento, so if you go towards Salento you have so many hotels. The hotels I many times recommend in the region is the Hotel Estrella del Monte or Biohabitat Hotel, but there are hotels in Finlandia or right next to Finlandia, which are also quite good. We will put some more links in the description. Great in Finlandia is the central square, because you really have the local life. The farmers bring their food in the morning to sell. And also you have a mirador, a watchtower, which has like 3 floors. And from this you can see 360 degrees, and you see like 14 different towns. And yeah, it's great. And also, if you think you want to see another town, Salento is just like 30 minutes away. And yeah, Finlandia, it's so original, it's so beautiful, well maintained, and like in the other towns, you really will find local life. So this is the trip I made the last couple of weeks, which is really great. And you saw some pictures. If you're interested in that, just write me an email, drop me a note, and we'll be more than happy to organize that for you. Just be aware there will be some driving included, but the experience will be fantastic. I assure you that. So after me talking, we will show you some more impressions of all those towns, because it's so beautiful. I say already goodbye. Have a great time wherever you are and take care. I hope to see you soon here back on my channel, or even better, here in Colombia. See you next time. Yours Colombiafrank. Bye bye.